everyone, it's me, your music teacher, Mix Lydia, here with another episode. So today we're going to go through our regular schedule. We're going to do our active listening. Then I'm going to tell you the story of the lion on the path, followed by our freeze game. So today's story comes from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is located in Africa. The capital of Zimbabwe is Harare, and they speak Shona there. Now, in Africa, they have many really awesome instruments. They have marimbas, and they have drums, and they have the Mbira. Now, I happen to have an Mbira right here. So this is also called our thumb piano. And they have these metal tongues that you flick, and you can adjust them with this bar. So if I were to pull this tongue out, then it would make it a lower sound. And if I was to push it in and make it shorter, then it would be a higher sound. By itself, the Mbira isn't very loud. But if I add an acoustic resonator to it, let's see how it changes. See how much louder it is when I have the dome of our bowl? Often when you see Mbiras being played in Africa and in Zimbabwe, they're played inside of a gourd, inside of a giant shell, and that's to make it a little bit louder. And we might see some of that in our listening example. So let's use our active listening ears to see if we recognize anything in this clip. So now I want to tell you the story of the lion on the path. This comes from Zimbabwe and is also from the singing sack. In this story, a young family are working on their fields when the wife decides she wants to go visit her mother. The husband warns her it's a very dangerous path to go over there. Let's see if she makes it safely or not. Once upon a time, there was a family of farmers, and they worked every day on their land. Well, one day, the wife said to the husband, "Honey, I'd really like to go visit my mother." And the husband said, "Oh, you were just there." "Oh, please, it's very important that I go." "Okay, if you must, but make sure that when you go, that you take the little hill that goes up the mountains, not the big hill that goes down. Now don't take the lower path, because when I was there the other day, I saw a giant lion living there. It's very dangerous. So please don't take the lower road, take the upper one." "Okay, dear, I'll take the upper road." And off she went to get ready. So she went to get ready. She went and got the baby and strapped it to her back. And then she went and got a pot of food and put it on her head. And and she was ready for her adventure. Off she started, down the hill. And when she got to the crossroads, she couldn't remember what her husband had said. Was it left or right? She thought. They looked the same to her. This seems like the road most traveled. And down the hill she went.
I can smell somebody's getting close.
After his wife left, the husband had an aching suspicion. You know, I can't explain it, but I just had this gut feeling that my wife is on the wrong path. I don't know how to explain it, but I have to go find out for myself. So he grabbed his Mbira and headed off behind her. The husband looked out the door and noticed his wife was on the wrong path. He quickly ran down the hill and began to play his Mbira.
I will play my Mbira to distract the lion.
When he got there, he stood in front of his family to protect them while he continued to play the Mbira.
Wow, what beautiful music. I've never heard such transfixing music.
But every time they took a step back, the lion took a step forward. Suddenly, a white rabbit appeared and said, "Psst, hey, down here, pass it to me." And without skipping a beat, he passed it to the rabbit, and the rabbit began to play. The rabbit quickly threw down the Mbira and ran away. In that moment, the spell had been broken, and the lion woke up and said,
I could have sworn that was a man playing. Oh well.
and off he went back to his cave. The end. Okay, so now I want to level up our freeze game. So it's going to work like this. When you hear a drum sound, we're going to clap our hands, clap, clap our hands. If you hear a marimba, then we are going to spin in a circle. Wow! And if you hear the Mbira, then we're going to jump up and down, jump, jump up and down. Okay, so drum, we clap our hands. Marimba, we spin in a circle. And Mbira, we hop like a bunny. All right, and here we go. how do we end each music class? With a goodbye song, of course. Here we go, repeat after me. The music time is over, the music time is over. It's time to say goodbye, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye until the next time, goodbye until the next time. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Bye-bye, I'll see you next week.